Hey everybody, I am filming a tutorial video for the craft hole. A bunch of us decided to try and do a steampunk tag, which I have a confession, I've never even made a tag before, and although I've bought several things to make a steampunk item, I've never really made one yet. So this will be a couple in a couple different parts to show how exactly I came up with my idea, how I started the tag. So it'll be basically start to finish once I get going. And sorry for clearing my throat a bunch. I'm just kind of getting over being sick. And if you hear a little noise, I have a guest crafter in my room. This is my grandson. He is 2 months old. Oh, and I scared him. And he's a very big boy. But I just put him to sleep. So, sorry if I made you guys dizzy. Anyways, what I wanted to start out with for my first video was basically just to look at what I found in my stash that could possibly be useful for this tag. So the first couple things I started with was, I started with a tag. This is just a craft paper tag. I thought it would be a pretty good size to start with. I guess I can move that stuff kind of out of the way. It's a little over it's about 6 inches, 6 by 3. So, that should give me enough space, to do what I wanted on there. And I also grabbed a piece of cardboard and, I did that because I wanted to be able to reinforce the tag, by putting something a little bit heavier on the back to make sure that it kind of was a little bit more sturdy. I also grabbed some gel medium, and I don't know why that isn't focusing well, but I grabbed some gel medium because I don't have a lot of metallic product. I thought that this would be a really good way to get what I do have to stick better. I also picked some of my embossing powders. This one is like a, let's see, I don't know that they, oh, it just says it's silver, but it's almost like a gunmetal. And then I picked a chestnut, and this really, when you put it on something, it's definitely like a darker rusty color. Sorry about that glare too. I grabbed my UT. I figured that would be something that'll make, if I have to make things out of paper, that'll be able, or to make it a little bit more sturdy. I picked metallic, this is like a metallic silver, acrylic paint. What else do I have here? I've got my vintage photo distress ink and antique linen distress ink. And I also picked some of my gelatos. Because like I said, I don't have a ton of things in metallic colors, so I figured gelatos might work. So that'll be fun to play with. I picked the silver and the gold. And of course my Versamark. And then I my heat tool. And then the things that I did have, I found a on the edge die, and this is actually from Marie, who is in the craft hole with me. And I figured this would be a good die to use if I can figure out how to work it in. If not, you know, whatever. I just wanted to grab a bunch of things that I might be able to use. I grabbed a bunch of different metals that I have little metal embellishments. So I grabbed, let's see if you can see them. These ones, I grabbed a couple of those. And I know steampunk isn't really like owls and flowers and stuff, but I grabbed them just in case. You know, I think a lot of crafty stuff is open to interpretation. So I grabbed that, and I also have these wooden pieces that are clocks. I have 2 of them in there. I thought those would also be good to darken up and maybe look more like a metal piece. I also have these, and I believe that these are Prima. And this one says believe, but it looks like just like a little light bulb. And this one says live, which those might work out. My Tim Holtz chains and baubles and that kind of stuff. I also have some wings that I thought maybe I would try. In this one, I have a little mini, I don't know if you can see it. I have a little mini light bulb, and I also have little gears and things. I don't know if you can see them in there. But I purchased these, I think on the scrapyard. And I've never done anything with them. And they come in like a gunmetal, a gold, and like a copper rust color. So I'm definitely going to be using those too. And I pulled some little corner pieces out, just in case I wanted to use those. But excuse me. And then I found this little metal plate. And basically what I do is I kind of just take my little basket here and grab a bunch of my craft stuff and throw it in there, depending on what project or what I want to do with my project or what I might be making. And that way I kind of have things right next to me when I'm crafting, and I don't have to go back into my craft room and grab things and go through everything. I kind of get a good idea. And then plus it helps me use some stuff that I normally wouldn't be using. So I think that'll be it for the first video. You guys have kind of an idea of what I'm going for, and in the next video I'll start prepping the tag and seeing what we can do with it. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.